Hey everybody, it's me, Zach. This is Judy, and welcome back to our channel. Hey everybody, it's me, Zach, and I'm back again to discuss a weekend full of Amberlynn Reid videos with y'all here today. It seems like Amberlynn has decided to start posting videos daily in preparation for Vlogmas this year. It's like she's worried about being able to catch up and be like on track and ready for the Vlogmas December months. So what I'm gonna do in today's video is try to give you a recap of two of the videos and then an actual reaction to her Thanksgiving dinner video, just because I feel like my raw, real reactions to whatever it is they chose to eat on Thanksgiving might be entertaining for y'all. Plus, that video is considerably shorter than the other two videos. I think the first two videos were both like 20 plus minutes each. I think one was close to 30 minutes if we're being honest. And so it's just gonna be easier for me to do a recap of those two and then do a reaction to the most recent one. And then we should be caught up. And part of the reason it's hard for me to stay up to date is because of little Posif Doodle Doo. If you didn't know, my dog Po, short for potato, went to the emergency vet on Thanksgiving Day, and I since had to take him again. And I posted an in-depth post about this on my community tab, so I'll flash it on the screen, but also feel free to go check it out there. The long end of the story, the short end of the short version of a long story, I don't know what I'm trying to say. My mind is a little ruffled today after this long weekend, but the long story short, that's what I'm trying to say. The long story short is that I think he's doing much better now, or at least I'm hoping, and I'm crossing my fingers that he'll continue to do well. So I'll leave timestamps for where the recap of each video is, and then also, of course, where the reaction for today starts as well. So check those out in the description box, and they should show up as chapters on the little bar that you can scroll to fast forward the video. You know what I'm saying? So let's get started with the first video that was posted this weekend, and it was called Huge Early Birthday Surprise! Exclamation point, exclamation point, ampersand, disgusted with the comments, bar days 16 through 17, bar vlog, okay? I probably have the most to say about this video, to be honest, because she said a lot of things that, I don't know, some of which I've like responded to before, and I won't try to repeat myself too much, but she said some new things that I'm like, so we're gonna talk about it. The huge surprise for Miss Amberlynn Reid was just that wifey surprised her with the fucking Titanic Lego set that Amberlynn has been talking about for at least the past 5 or 6 months on her channel.
Open it.
No, you didn't. Is that for real? Babe. Wait, I'm getting actually emotional. Hold on. Is that the real deal?
It's the real deal.
No, it's not. Wait, why do I feel like I'm turning so... Like, I feel so fiery hot right now. Are you serious?
It's the real deal.
That's what that big box was! Oh, you guys. It's going down. It's going down. Babe. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? Did you? Oh my god.
You knew this is what I was getting you.
I had no idea. I'm shooketh. I had no idea. You guys, the Titanic Lego.
Mind you, it's coming 5 weeks early, and we already know that wifey already has a pile of presents for Amberlynn for Christmas. So like, you know, I feel like every day is Christmas when you're Amberlynn Reid and wifey. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can just any day buy gifts for each other or themselves whenever they want. So I don't know, like, I don't really understand the point in gifting things so early and being like, oh, it's for your birthday in 5 weeks. You know, like, at that point, what even matters? And will there be more presents on her actual birthday? But whatever, if you like gift giving and that's your love language, live your life, live your truth. It's not for me. I mean, like, I'll accept gifts, and I do accept gifts from Noel, but like, seems like a lot. Seems like a lot for 5 weeks early. But mostly what I want to talk about is like a few updates. One with the psychologist. Well, this is the quickest update. It's just that her psychologist did set her up with another therapist to help Amberlynn out while she was on maternity leave.
She hooks me up so I'm not like without appointments with another psychologist. This one's a male, and I have never my whole life, like, I started going to therapy when I was literally 9 years old because I was put in foster care, whatever, but I've never had a male psychologist, like, and for me, I think because of my childhood and some things that have happened, it's a little bit harder for me to open up to males.
Which I just think is interesting because she didn't mention this to begin with. It was just like, woe is me, I'm not going to be able to talk to anybody about my problems for the entirety of my psychologist's maternity leave. And it's just like, oh, so you did have somebody. There was something lined up. And that's not to negate some of her other concerns, which is like, this is a brand new person that she does have to open up to, build a relationship with. I definitely feel that. And also the part about it being a man and she's never really met with male therapists before. And I think that that is something that is very relatable to a lot of people who are looking for a therapist, you know? Like, I don't personally try to talk to straight male therapists myself when it comes to therapy, so I get where she's coming with that. But my overall point is that originally she was like, woe is me, what am I gonna do? And it's like, your therapist did have things for you in place. But the rest of it mostly comes into her discussing whether she is or isn't going to be talking about her weight and binging and health and things like that. And specifically, she does let us know that she is going to be continuing the 100 days of weighing in on her videos.
So if you guys remember my last vlog, I was deciding if I wanted to continue my 100 days of weigh-in through video. Like, I'm gonna do it regardless of my personal life. I figured I will continue it through video form as well, but I'm just not gonna talk about my binging. I'm not gonna talk about my medical stuff. I'm not gonna talk about my doctors. Nothing like that anymore, because I just don't feel comfortable at this point.
But she just says that she's not going to talk about the binging or health aspects to it anymore, which she immediately contradicts in this same video.
Okay, so I wanted to talk to you guys. I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to talk about, you know, binging anymore, or like how I'm doing in that regard, or like medical talk or doctor talk or anything like that. But it's crazy that I said I didn't want to do this anymore, but then today, since I'm a little bit behind on my videos, the video that went up was me showing you guys what I ate during a binge, and I am reading the comments because I want to respond to some, I want to heart some, I want you guys to know that I see you, hear you, and I know there's a lot of supporters out there, and I really want to see your guys' comments, and I want us to engage and have a better relationship with one another. And obviously, while doing that, I see some of the, you know, horrible things that people say. And so I showed you guys what I binged on, and I am being called a liar, saying that's not a binge. I am being told this is insulting because, you know, I have binge eating, I have an eating disorder, and it's insulting that you would call this a binge. This isn't you binging.
And in talking about her binging, she's doing it to respond to hateful comments that she got from when she posted that like mozzarella stick binge whatever situation from Rallies, I think it was, or Checkers. I can't remember if she said that where she's at, it's a Rallies or a Checkers, but you get the idea. That day she posted the video, and that was when she was recording this, and she saw the comments, and she just felt obligated to respond to them in this video. And my very last video that I did, I talked at length about setting up boundaries in the comments, and it's clear that's not something she wants to do, and I'm not gonna continue repeating that. at length, I'll just say, she really should set up some boundaries for how she navigates the comment sections of her YouTube videos. But one thing I do want to talk about is how she once again compares herself to other YouTubers, and in fact includes a clip of her just scrolling through thumbnails on YouTube.
And there is so many people and videos on YouTube of people doing that. And every binge, every video, every story is different. And I just find it so just like gut-wrenching for me to upload that, you know, and fear that I'm going to be judged based on how much I'm eating. But it's the reverse effect. People are saying that I didn't eat enough. What?
And I just want to say a few things about these particular videos that she flashes on the screen. I don't know, like based on just the recording that she showed of her scrolling, it doesn't look like she's actually clicked on any of those videos. So who knows if maybe she watched it on a different account or things like that. But what I will say is that even in the titles of most of those videos, the content creators include trigger warnings, content warnings to be like, hey, this is what you're getting yourself into, which I will say is not something that Amberlynn does. The one thing I will say in addition to that is I went and clicked on one of the videos she showed in that little quick scroll, and it had a whole thing at the beginning to discuss how the video is meant to be educational for folks, to show them how that particular content creator was handling their own eating disorder. And so, you know, I think the approach of some of these channels is way different than Amberlynn's approach, which I think is important because that's the thing that Amberlynn continues to forget when she's comparing herself to other channels, is that the context matters. Like, one of those channels was completely dedicated to that person sharing their binges. Whether you agree with that or not, like, that's the context of that channel. That's not always the case for Amberlynn's channel, and Amberlynn is also known to troll when it comes to her own eating. She's said that herself as a fact. She has said that, for example, when she did the Captain Crunch and the huge cereal bowl, that she was doing that to troll. So I think that context matters in the way that people watch her talk about her food, and certainly she can change since then. The Captain Crunch bowl was forever ago at this point, right? Like, it's very old news, but she also hasn't done a lot of work to change that narrative around her channel. Does that make sense? And she also talks about how professionals have told her that she should take pictures before a binge.
And for people to say that it's not a binge because I pulled out my camera. What? My psychologist has told me, take pictures of your food before you binge. That is one of, like, the first things she told me during our meetings. And when I saw the dietitian from the outpatient program, she also recommended it. Before you binge, take a picture. And I did it a couple times. I have done it a couple times, but it's not something that you think of, because when you're in the fit of a binge, you don't think of things like that, but sometimes you do.
And she's doing this to help support why she might record these things and why she might document these things and post these things. And the part that I'm curious about, I don't know if that's a way that people treat eating disorders or not. You know, like, I'm, again, not a professional. But what I'm curious about is if she provided the context to her professionals, her mental health professionals, that she would be then posting them on the internet. Like, I'm curious if the people who help treat her eating disorder are like, yeah, go post that on the internet for the world to see. And then if they did say that, were they aware of the context that Amberlynn just recently talked about this in a video, that the comments of people talking about whether her food choices are good, bad, neither nor whatever triggers her, right? So, like, I feel like they probably wouldn't recommend her posting it to the internet if they knew that piece of information. And she also insists that she's going to keep reading the comments.
And I know people can say, don't read the comments. You know what? I'm going to, because I need to be able to have a relationship with my supporters.
And I get wanting to keep a relationship with the supporters. I totally 100% understand that as somebody who also likes to engage as best as I can with as many people as I can in the comments. I get wanting to interact with your supporters. But the reality is that she spent the last 5 or 10 minutes of this video continuing the relationship with her haters as opposed to focusing on the good, the positive stuff that came from people who genuinely support her. And that's like the shift for her that I would like her to change. Like, I understand that she feels very connected to this identity related to having a binge eating disorder, and that she wants to set the record straight on those things, and I think that's for her to decide. But if you're here saying that you want to focus on the supporters in your community, then take the time to address the things that they're saying about your binge eating disorder, right? Like the supportive comments that they've given you about that, and let that be the narrative, right? Because now you're introducing the negative narrative to your channel, and you're giving attention once again to the haters. And that's only going to continue that relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't want to have a relationship with the negative people on your channel, then don't dedicate 5 to 10 minutes of a video to them. So those were my general thoughts on that video. It's definitely the video I had the most thoughts about like after watching it, because I was just like, this is so wild, like that you're trying to justify your behaviors by comparing yourself and also kind of making a claim that implies that your therapist suggested you do this, when I'm not entirely sure that sounds like something they would do if they had the context of like the environment of your YouTube channel. The next video is called Let's Go to Walmart, Getting Back on Track and Wrapping Gifts, bar weigh-in days 18 through 20, bar vlog. And this video was far less interesting, and I have far less to say about it, to be honest, which is also fascinating since this is the one that was near 30 minutes long. I honestly feel like most of the things I'm gonna share with you here are just updates so that you know what's going on whenever we go react to this video we're gonna watch here in a second. So the first thing I want to point out is that Feline is helping Amberlynn wrap presents in the most uncomfortable position possible just to avoid being on camera.
Feline is helping me wrap because I'm very bad at it, so thank you, babe.
I'm curious to see which friend this is gonna be for. Apparently it's gonna be documented on camera, maybe a collab. I think she mentioned that she might be collabing with somebody for Vlogmas, so I'm curious to see what's gonna happen with that. She also did a mini brands unboxing, but I'm not gonna subject you to watching that. You know I enjoyed those, and I'm sure there's gonna be more to come during Vlogmas. But if you enjoy it, go watch it, because you know I'm enjoying the mini brands as a concept, so thank you, Amberlynn. And she also is going to be giving more Titanic expert Lego updates, so I'm not gonna show you all of those either, but she did do like 2 or 3 updates during this particular video, so just know once we get to the next video, it'll probably be way more done than anything I've ever shown you on my channel. The one thing I have questions about is she says that the ship is 53 inches long once you put it all together, and that her desk that she works at, and just in a video said that she spends all of her time at, is only 54 inches long. And so that's gonna take up really the entirety of that space. So I'm curious if that's the place where she does all of her work, how she's gonna get literally anything done when a huge Titanic Lego set is just taking up the whole entire space. But maybe that's a little nitpicky on my end. And of course, she once again contradicts herself in saying she's not gonna be talking about her binging anymore by talking about her binging in this video.
505.0. And yesterday was an over 8 day. So I haven't binged as much this last week, which makes me really freaking happy.
And I'm very confused at one part because she shows her little loose leaf piece of paper where she says she binged, but she's on track.
So today is my first day of like truly trying and being back on track. So that's why I wrote back on track. Last night I did binge. So going forward, I think I'm going to be logging on this paper a little bit differently.
And it's just truly like unhinged logic. I was very confused, but no worries. She does try to fix it by the end of the video, where she just decides she's going to completely rewrite the whole thing for like, what, the 4th, 5th time at this point?
I put what I did the night before, but instead I want to do it as a whole. I want to put the day, the date, my weight for that day, and how I did that day all on the same line. So I knew, look at these kitty paws. Look at these kitty paws. So I knew I was going to have to redo it. So I did. I also decided that I'm not going to have a goal weight. I simply want my goal to just be progress. So 496.2 is what I was on day 1, which was November 3rd. And day 100 will be February 11th. So I just want to see progress. I want to see myself more so on track than off track. I obviously want to be down weight. Setting myself an actual weight loss goal right now in the midst of a lot of binging is not a good idea, but being down at least like 15 pounds would be nice. So here is the new paper that you guys will be seeing.
So feel free to take bets in the comments on how many more times in the span of this 100 days she's going to rewrite this entire log of her weights because she messes something up or she doesn't like it or decides to track it in some kind of different way than she was already doing. I also want to give you an update that she plans to open gifts with wifey every day, once a day for Vlogmas. So I'm just providing this as an update so you're not confused when it starts happening.
We're going to be opening gifts every day for Vlogmas just to make it fun. The first day I'll open a gift. Second day Feline, then me. Then Feline.
She also shows some cleave.
It's Cleavage City, but you know what? That's probably why I like it. Like, you see so much cleave. Look at that. You also see cat fur. You see lint. You see dust. But look at that. I'm kind of obsessed.
And then has some shit to talk about people who pre-record content for Vlogmas.
Pre-recording Vlogmas is cheating. So if anyone does that, you're a cheater. Wiener, wiener.
Which is weird energy for somebody who relies on pre-recorded content just to stay consistent in their uploading schedule. But that's neither here nor there, I guess. I guess. I don't have any problem with her posting pre-recorded content as long as it's not something that already gets spoiled way later. Like, for instance, when she quit doing keto and shared that on TikTok, but we hadn't gotten to that point yet on her YouTube channel. And yeah, that's about all the interesting stuff that happened in that particular video. And that brings us to today's reaction, which is to her most recent video that she posted last night called Thanksgiving Dinner and Starting Daily Vlogs, bar weigh-in days 21 through 22, bar vlog. So let's get to, shall we? All right, November 23rd, only like, what,
Hello,
5 days ago?
Hi, I am on the Titanic. So, yeah, it's pretty nice out here. It's, I'm seeing some whales.
What?
It's kind of frigid. I met a guy named Jack. He's been flirting with me, so love that for me.
That bit. that bit. Could you imagine Amberlynn Reid actually on the Titanic? Could you imagine? Imagine it's not Kate Winslet's Rose character at all, and it's Amberlynn Reid, and it gets to the very end, and she's on top of the door, and Jack is holding her, and it's like, never let go, Jack. Could you just imagine if it was Amberlynn and not Kate Winslet? Wow, what a fascinating movie that would be, huh?
Y'all, I'm losing my mind.
Well, just now, just over Titanic, that it's just now happening.
I want you guys to be here.
What is this
For
angle?
this part. I'm nowhere near done.
Oh, you're connecting them.
But they finally want me to connect
Yes.
these two pieces.
All right,
So
I'm ready.
I wanted to do it with you guys.
Drum roll.
Surprise Rarity hasn't came over here because I am talking.
Drum roll.
Right. So, me to hook it
Drum roll!
I just built the Titanic.
Wow!
This is only about 1/4 of the way done, but...
Wow! Oh my god, that was so cool!
Look at it.
Whoa, that's interesting.
Is this staircases, the elevator?
Yeah, what is this?
What are we doing here?
What's going on there?
Wow. Alright, you guys, I have a Goodwill box starting. This is just some jewelry.
Yeah. She got this jewelry sent to her for free, and she's donating it in this Goodwill box. I'm sure the people of Goodwill want this free jewelry that you were sent.
Stocking, hair barrettes that a company sent me that I know I won't be using.
And totally things that won't get lost in this huge box. Those little tiny charms that are just laying on the bottom of the box. Totally a great way to package that, and will totally not get lost or thrown away once it finally makes its way to Goodwill.
These are pink, sparkly, metal, heart-shaped straws that I won't be using. They've never been used.
Fascinating.
I'm also getting rid of this crystal mirrored... Sorry, see that? My dress, it's wet. I just did hella dishes. I'm getting rid of this mirrored jewelry box.
Okay.
This Starbucks cup.
All right.
This really cool water bottle that I got off of Amazon a while ago. I'm never going to use it. And
it's so cool, but you're never going to use it. Great. Perfect. This is the most ridiculous hodgepodge of unwanted items. It's gonna go off to the island of misfit toys. I'm getting in the holiday season. Okay, let's keep going.
A vegetable cookbook that I don't think I've ever even opened.
I'm sure you have
what
it.
Happens when I do the dishes.
Okay.
I always get really wet. Does anyone else?
I'm always getting really wet. I'm always saying that. I'm always saying that.
Experience that. I hate it.
You hate getting wet? You don't like to get wet? You don't like to occasionally get wet even when you're doing the dishes?
Put a towel there, but that doesn't even work. So today's weigh-in is 504.8, which I'm really happy about, and no, I did not go poop. TMI, but people love to say when I lose weight, it's just because I went poop.
Well, no, I think people are saying that because you're like, oh my god, I lost a pound. Like, it must be because I'm on track today. And it's like, or you could have just taken a poop. like people are saying that because it's just like so silly how you think about like decimal points, you know? You know what I'm saying? Do you feel me?
Well, I haven't pooped today, but I was on track. There was a moment last night where it got kind of hard, but I did it, and I was successful, and I was strong.
Good for you. Good for you. And also, one thing I was also going to say, I knew I had this thought in here, and my mind forgot because I got distracted by poop, because if you didn't know, Amberlynn Reed is a shitting and pissing and farting channel now. We talk about it all the time these days. But what I was gonna say is that one of those videos that I just quickly recapped, I believe she said that she had this goal, although she's now taken any kind of weight loss goal off of her little tracking loose leaf paper. But she said once upon a time in one of those videos that she was hoping to be down in the 400s again by the time Vlogmas started. So here we are.
I don't know how long you guys have been watching my videos for.
A long time.
About 8-9 years ago, I used to do jewelry of the day. I would also do it on my Instagram.
Okay.
I haven't done that in forever.
Is the jewelry of the day the same choker you wear every day on your channel? Or is it whatever these earrings are?
But it reminded me because I wanted to show you guys my earrings.
That's not even jewelry of the day, though. I'm pretty sure you were wearing those earrings in, like, the last video I watched of yours. I could be wrong. I'll have to fact check that.
I've had these for so long and I don't think I've ever worn them. They have little lips, little kisses. Just for you guys.
Oh, I caught it right here.
It totally reminded me. December 5th is wrapped. I did so bad. I cut it too small, but I had to cut out a square to tape on top.
Listen, it happens, bestie. It will really be okay. Honestly, a lot of people aren't good at being perfect wrappers. It's fine. I'm sure Feline will love whatever you thought was important enough to wrap and give to her.
a gift was being revealed. In short, if you guys didn't watch the last vlog, we're going to be opening gifts every day of Vlogmas.
See, now why did I even include that clip in the recap if she was just going to repeat herself today?
We were going to do it regardless, but we figured it would be fun. Part of Vlogmas.
Sure.
We're going to go back and forth. She opens one, I open one. You know, we swap days.
Perfect.
For the last 5 days of Vlogmas, we both open gifts every day.
Wow.
Y'all, I'm deceased. I was watching H3's new podcast. And do you guys remember?
I do.
This is a meme.
I do.
Hi.
Actually, somebody tagged me in a Gymshark tweet where they used this meme as well. If I can go find it again, I'll pop it up on the screen. But they tweeted this meme, and it was something related to, like, working out or exercising. I was reacting to a video. I don't remember which one. But I titled the video Reacting to Me Lying. And it's now on H3's... It's not just H3, girly.
It's so funny with AB's face is on my face. Living.
It's not even just H3 girl. Have you been on the internet? All kinds of people use that who probably have no idea who you are, to be honest.
But this meme has gone so far.
It sure has.
Even Lil Nas X had
yeah.
on his Instagram.
It's true. It's true.
Just so funny.
November 24th. Here we are, 4 days ago.
Oh, okay. I'm not done with my makeup. Okay.
Ooh.
So.
But look at this little twist on your normal cat eye. Are you leaving it like that? Because I don't know if I hate it. I think I might like it. Just as something different, a little quirky.
Oh, come for me. I just had to show you. I'm in the middle of doing my eyeliner.
Yeah.
A lot of people ask, how do you do it?
Oh.
How do you do your eyeliner?
Oh, this is not this isn't how we're leaving it?
All the outline first. And I realized that this is actually a way that I've seen people wear their eyeliner.
Yeah.
Just like this.
Yeah.
I could never.
Why not?
I think it looks so weird.
I love it.
A lot of people ask, how do you do your winged eyeliner?
I love
I just
it.
want to show you that's how I do it. I start with this.
I think you should leave it that way. I don't know if I'm trolling by saying that or not. Like, I think I actually like it, but it could just be the troll in me encouraging you to do something a little weird, a little quirky.
Bottom line, it is Thanksgiving today, so...
Okay, work.
Happy Thanksgiving. Me
Thank
and
you.
are spending it together here, just me and her, so it's like a little...
I mean, where else would you be spending it, to be honest? We have not seen any other people in your life in a long time outside of Feline. Like, I don't know exactly what I would expect otherwise, you know? Like, why would we assume that it was anybody else that you'd be spending it with? I assume Feline's the only person physically in your life, like, present. Like, I know you got family and stuff that don't live in Kentucky with you, but I just assume that, yeah, the only person you'd be spending it with was Feline. I'm probably going to make, like, stuffing and stuff.
Okay,
work.
Everything she's making, I have no idea how to make. So, I'm going to make the stuff that I know how to make because I don't want to butcher Thanksgiving. That would suck.
I hope we get to watch some cooking. I hope we do. I would love to see how Amberlynn makes stuffing.
Okay, so Feline has never tried French onion dip. And I love French onion dip.
Okay.
This isn't the brand I usually get, but they didn't have the brand that I wanted. So, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
You sure do.
Regular, original Ruffles. Yes, I took a sniff of it.
Oh, girl, I noticed. Listen, I don't hate it.
Try this for the first time ever.
You broke your chip!
Oh my god, this keeps breaking. She's thick. What am I trying?
Potatoes.
You go first. What do you think?
It tastes like sour cream and onion chips.
Yeah. Well, that's essentially, that's essentially what it is. That's it.
Well, I mean...
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it's literally like a sour cream and onion dip. Like...
0 through 10.
It's like an 8.
An 8? Okay.
Are those just mashed potatoes?
That slaps. Alright, I've never had
Did you see that $1 million tongue going to work on Thanksgiving?
before, so I'm gonna try it.
Baby.
She's good.
Baby, this is so good.
So there's only 2 of us, so
What is
we kept
that?
it simple.
Wait, what is that? Didn't she used to make like a cabbage thing? Didn't Wifey used to make a cabbage thing for Amberlynn? Is that what that is?
We have cabbage, mashed potatoes,
Okay.
stuffing,
All right.
homemade baked mac and cheese. This
Homemade that?
is all homemade, by the way.
Wow.
But Feline has been wanting to make this for me for so long because she says she's really good at it.
Okay.
So I'm so excited to try
It looks, listen, I pretty much love all macaroni and cheese, even the stuff that looks not great. This looks a little dry. I won't lie. It looks a little dry for me, for my taste. It looks, yeah, dry is the best way to describe it. It looks like a desert in my mouth, is what that looks like.
And then we have chicken.
Why is it so white? Why is it so pale? Why is that chicken so pale?
Instead of turkey or ham.
Why was that chicken so pale? It looks anemic.
Something like that. So this is what we're having. So I'm about to make my Thanksgiving dinner plate.
Work.
Here it is.
Oh, that transition wasn't as smooth as it normally is, Amberlynn. Usually your transitions are a little bit smoother than that.
There's my plate. A little bit of everything.
Okay.
But my favorite part of Thanksgiving is stuffing. So I have quite a bit of that. And
Work.
I'm going to love the mac and cheese.
Work, diva. Listen, honestly, we had a very non-traditional Thanksgiving meal. Noel cooked some... Listen, I don't want to expose myself, but y'all know these invasive questions about whether or not we have a stove. But Noel used our stove to make a green bean casserole all from scratch. Fresh green beans, made from scratch mushroom soup. The only thing not from scratch was the crispy onions. And then our friend made like a little chili and then also like some pie, and that was it. that was our Thanksgiving dinner. Way later that night.
Worked a little bit on my Lego today.
Oh,
You
good.
guys, I'm getting too much done too quickly. But I am addicted. I am having so much fun with it.
I'm so glad.
Here, I just did the sides.
Good for you.
Look. I noticed that ever since I dropped this camera, the sound, like, in one clip is really loud, and the sound in another clip is lower. It's a lot more, like, I don't know, like, kind of bad quality, in my opinion. I'm going to be getting a new for... I'm just not sure when.
Okay, interesting. Seems like something you might want to prioritize as a professional YouTuber. But okay, cool. No worries. You know, I never came to Amberlynn Reed's channel and thought the quality of this video is just top notch, whether it was about the image quality, the sound quality, etc. So, you know what? Yeah, put it on the back burner. Don't get in too much of a hurry to get a new camera. Why worry? Why worry as a professional YouTuber?
So today is the 24th.
Okay.
Hi.
Duh.
Thanksgiving.
Hi.
And according to how I've been uploading, looking at my schedule, this video would be going up on the
Does she have this, like...
29th of November.
Does she have this, like, planned out on a calendar on, like, her computer? Because I love that. I do, as somebody who likes to plan. That's great. But I'm also fascinated because what are you using that big old planner that she bought, had custom made or whatever? What are you using that for?
But that's only if I stick to the schedule that I have now, because I have huge early birthday surprise scheduled to go up on the 25th, which is tomorrow. Then I have Let's Go to Walmart, Getting Back on Track, etc., scheduled to go up on November 27th. But I'm thinking...
Just daily uploads.
Maybe I can start Vlogmas early.
Let's go.
Just uploading daily until December 25th.
Let's fucking go, Amberlynn.
Tomorrow, so then that means birthday surprise goes up on the 25th, Let's Go to Walmart goes up on the 26th, and then this one will be up on the 27th instead of the 29th. Oh, and I've gotten questions of why sometimes I'm wearing these. I wear these a lot of the time.
Sure.
Like if Elaine's working. Or,
I don't really give a shit, but okay, thank you.
or if she's sleeping. I'll have these on. Like, if I'm doing my own thing, like editing or watching YouTube or something,
Sure.
then I have my headphones on, like,
right.
at all times. And
makes sense.
Before I start vlogging, I'll take them off, but lately I've been like, no.
A few moments later. You know what? I don't know that I always need a little title card to let me know how much time has passed like this, you know? Like, why do I care that a few moments later something happened?
Okay, it's literally been, like, 10 minutes.
Especially if you're gonna follow it up with, it's literally been 10 minutes. What? What's the point? What's the point?
It's my last clip, but I have officially decided daily vlogs have started.
Stunning.
So when you guys
Obsessed.
see this one, this is the 3rd daily vlog that I've uploaded. And
Great.
I'm going to daily vlog until December 25th. So the last video you guys will see, based on Vlogmas rules, will be a video on the 25th, which will be my 24th, my Christmas Eve video. Some people choose to do Vlogmas until the 26th. Some people do it until January 1st.
And some people, like you, choose to not finish normally. So we will see if you actually get that far anyways, okay? Let's not put the cart before the horse, Amberlynn.
Everyone has their own little tweaks to it, but I'm going to do it from now till...
Let's go.
December 25th will be our last daily video.
Absolutely.
So I'm excited. I'm a little nervous because I did not do Vlogmas last year, and I did it because I was in a new relationship, and I filmed around her and all that, but I was, like, very shy to film, so I didn't do it as often. Like, I didn't vlog as often, and when I did, it was, like, away from her. Or I'd be like...
I do remember that. But also, that's kind of still what you're doing a lot of the time, let's be honest.
You shut the door and put headphones in, because I actually am deep down a shy person. I don't know if you guys know that about me. Probably not, because I have a YouTube channel, but I'm very shy in person until you get to know me. And then when you get to know me, my wild side comes out, and I'm...
Ooh, let's see it. I want to see your wild side, Amberlynn. Let's go.
A little obnoxious, a little loud, a little blunt, way too fun. I feel like I have a good personality. I'm not trying to toot my own horn.
Way too fun. Way too fun. Well, one that reminds me of an old country song. It goes, too much fun, what's that mean? It's like too much money, there's no such thing. It's like a girl too pretty, a car too fast, being too lucky, something. No matter what they say I've done, I ain't never had too much fun. Y'all know that song? How I remember all those words when I can't even remember the words for, like, my favorite songs in this day and age baffles me, but there you are. But I don't know that I would ever describe Amberlynn as too much fun.
But I've been told, okay? Anyways, I feel like I'm rambling. Long story short, I didn't do Vlogmas last year.
You sure didn't.
Because
I don't really remember.
But this year, I'm like, you know what? I'm not too shy no more. I can film around Feline just fine. Sometimes I get a little anxious because I do have anxiety. I get a little nervous, which is fine. But daily vlogging is a lot easier now.
Okay.
Compared to last Vlogmas.
Well,
do I regret not doing it last Vlogmas? Yes, but that's okay.
It's fine. You probably wouldn't have finished anyways. It's okay. It's all right. Let's just get it started this year and see what we can do.
It's a new year. A real new year is coming up in a month. Oh my god, I love a new year. You guys know that.
You sure do.
Resolutions that I fail.
You sure do.
Love goals. I love numbers. I love lists. I just love all of.
You love plans. You don't like implementing those plans, but you do love a plan. That is true.
All of that. Like, I've been told it's because I'm a Capricorn, but I don't believe in zodiac signs, so I can't even use that as like a thing, like a quirky, it's because I'm a Capricorn, because zodiac signs, I don't know.
She's coming for the astrology community. She better be careful. Those folks care a whole lot about that shit. I love to learn about it. I love to talk to somebody who loves astrology. Y'all, you better be careful, Amberlynn, because they will come for you. They will come for your neck.
I don't know, just some people's personalities and who they are. They just love lists and goal making. That's just how I've always been. Like, I love paper and just the aspect of like numbers. And
I just love paper. I love paper so much.
I've been like that since I was a little girl. Anyways, but while we're here,
I've just loved paper since I was a little girl. I'm just been so obsessed with paper.
Let's do my weigh-in for today. So
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Today is day 22 of weighing in. Can you believe that I've done it for this long?
We're almost a quarter way through.
I was off track yesterday just based off of, I feel like I didn't do as good as I could have, and I'm just being honest with myself. It wasn't anything super crazy.
We love honesty.
But I'm going to call it an off-track day. Anyways, I think I'm going to end this video, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Work. Can't wait. Bring on the daily vlogs. All right, well, I am excited about daily vlogs. I will say it's very unlikely if she is consistent with that goal of posting every day that I will do a reaction every day to each and every single video, especially if there's like other things on YouTube I want to talk about, whether that's Chantal, 1,000 Pound Sisters news, or something else entirely. So just set your expectations for that. I don't think y'all would necessarily want to see it, but if there's like a video that she posts that you think I really need to react to, feel free to let me know. Don't spoil the video, but you can like tag me on social media, send me a DM, post in my comments, whatever, and I'll check it out. Otherwise, I'll just use my best judgment based on what I see either on social media or like in the title of the video, the thumbnail of the video. Basically, if it seems interesting, I'll check it out, okay? Does that seem fair, reasonable? And if necessary, I can always do recaps like I did in today's video as well, you know? You feel me? You feel me now, Mr. Krabs? But anyways, I had so much fun today, and thanks again to everybody who sent positive thoughts for our post of Doodle Doo. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna cross my fingers that he continues to be on the mend. So if you want to send more positive thoughts for little potato boy, I would appreciate it as well. And otherwise, that's all I have for today. So thanks so much for watching. If you're brand new to my channel, make sure to subscribe down below. Hit the bell button so you get a notification every single time I post a new video. Also, make sure to leave me a comment, hit like, click share, and follow me on all of my social media. And if you're watching this on Monday, November 28th, today is the last day that you can get a 15% discount in my merch shop. So go check that out. It's all for like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, etc. I had so much fun today. I hope you did too, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!